morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching from all over the world. Let me just say good day and happy Children's Day to you, to all the beautiful children watching me right there. Happy Children's Day to you. I'm so, you know, when it comes to Children's Day, I'm always hyper because we are all children. I'm a children, right? Alright guys, my name is JT. I'm your ebony girl on the MIC, and today we are at the Reconnecting with Your Culture West Africa's event for the Children's Day. You know, we just celebrated African Day like 2 days ago, and yeah, we are reconnecting with our culture, with our own national heritage. Today, we are going to be having lots and lots of fun on the red carpet. This is the red carpet, and welcome to the red carpet. Hi guys, welcome back. Like I promised you earlier, we're going to have lots of fun right here. And I've got Mrs. Omolayo Ogunshike right there with me. Ogunshiji,
yeah.
How are you doing today, ma'am?
I'm very good, and you?
I'm very well too. You have a very beautiful smile. Like let people at home see that smile. Thank you, Mama. You're welcome. So, how did you hear about today's event?
Actually, I'm representing Wikimedia Foundation. I'm the executive director of Wikimedia Foundation Nigeria. So we're invited here.
So, quick question: what do you like the most about Africa? You know, we just celebrated Africa's Day 2 days ago, and we are talking about reconnecting with our culture, reconnecting with Africans' culture. So, what do you like the most about Africa?
Everything about Africa. Everything. We have rich African culture. In the food, when you talk about food, we have varieties of food. When you talk about dance, we have different dances from different cultural backgrounds. Arts, it's another area in African culture that I love so much. So I can say virtually everything about Africa is superb.
All right, Matt. So do you think we need to, because today's Children's Day, we're celebrating Children's Day today, do you think it's necessary to preserve our cultural heritage, or we just allow the children to find out by themselves?
Definitely we have to preserve it. While we're coming here, my daughter was in the car with me and we're discussing. I've taught her over and over time to always, whenever I'm speaking with her, I can speak in Yoruba to her, she will be responding. She now said something, she said, Mommy, she said I was baffled. And I said, who taught you that? I said, I used to hear you tell Daddy that whenever he's going out and you speak in Yoruba. So that's one area for our children. We need to teach them our languages. It's not just about, okay, the Oyibo culture. Every time you teach them how to eat the African food, not pizza, not just shawarma all the time. So most things that we're doing now, in teaching our children, we are building a legacy for them, and this will help in the nearest future concerning Africa especially.
Thank you so much for that, ma'am. So what do you look forward to for today's event?
Fantastic time, beautiful time, especially when the children are presenting. You should know you're going to have a swell time, and I'm looking forward to that.
All right, ma'am. So, Mommy, quick one before I let you go. There is this Yoruba tongue twister I want you to do. Tongue twister. Femi fẹ́ràn fìlà funfun. I need you to say it fast 5 times.
Okay. Femi fẹ́ràn fìlà funfun. Femi fẹ́ràn fìlà funfun. Femi fẹ́ràn fìlà funfun. Femi fẹ́ràn fìlà funfun.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for that. Enjoy the rest of your day. All right, guys, lots and lots of fun about to be unveiled today. I'll show you everything going on backhand, show you things happening on the stage, and you're just going to have a swell time. You know, with JT, there is no dull time, so stay tuned.
A collection of glorious national and Nigerian acts and artworks, not excluding statuary acts, cavalry acts, and etc. It also consists of a head, a human head, a terracotta woman head, which is of the Nok culture. The terracotta woman head is named Jama head because it's gotten from the place it was formed, the Jama. The terracotta is also of the Nok culture, but it also has, there at the theater, at the museum, there are also several other artworks, like the Ivory bronze mask, which is gotten from the ancient Great Benin Kingdom and Empire. The bronze ceremonial pot from the Igbo Uku, and also at the present museum, the car in which our late and previous president or head of state, General Murtala Mohammed, his car in which was killed and assassinated in, currently lies there. It was killed by Lieutenant General Lucas Suka Dinka, as on his way to work on the George Street. I really think we should reconnect with our future because it actually brings us closer to who we really are and who we really think, and because without our future, we can't move forward. So if we're able to know much about our future and reconnect successfully with them, we'll be very great people. And if you home with a take-home package, we should all know and remember that a people without the knowledge of their past history, their past race, is like a tree without its very roots. Thank you very much.
Hey!
Alright guys, welcome back to the red carpet of Reconnecting with Your Culture West Africa Alliance Française. It's holding here at Ikoyi, Alliance Française, my Adenuga Centre, Ikoyi. Right here I've got, one thing that struck me about this mommy is the beautiful, how she's beautiful. Mommy, you're not smiling. Yes, that's what I want. How she's beautifully dressed. No, can you do a 360 for us? Like, let's just see. And your fanda, get it. And your kajakari, you know, now maybe this, yeah. Africa to the world, the culture is so beautiful. All right, mommy, let's meet you. What's your name?
Thank you. I'm Oluremi Fadirira Johnson. I'm the CEO of 7 Sports and Events. We are into sporting for children. Most especially, we go into swimming and golfing internationally. That's what we do most.
Right, so how did you hear about today's event, ma'am?
The founder spoke to me that I should help out with the events because that's the core business for us, event planning. So that's when I met ShawlArchiTunde, and we planned together to make this come to reality.
So why did you choose to partner on this program? This program is basically about promoting the African culture, promoting the heritage, preserving the African heritage. So why did you choose to be a sponsor in this program?
I'm a cultural person, and when you call me when it comes to my culture, I think you are giving me the best in the whole world. I am proud to be in Nigeria any day. I am Nigerian, and I can dress like this to even anywhere in the whole world because that is just something to spell out that I am Nigerian. And again, anything that involves children is always a passion for me. I love children a lot, although in a way they are delicate to handle, but even with that, I still have that passion to do whatever I need to do for children. And that is why I'm in here today.
You mentioned you love being Nigerian. What do you like the most about being Nigerian?
Don't let us talk about the situation we are now.
Okay.
But honestly, to be a Nigerian in the past, maybe I'm 63 now, but you cannot actually guess my age. And with that, I have 8 grandchildren. I have son-in-law, daughter-in-law, so you can imagine. Yeah. I've not done all this out of Nigeria. And why will I say I'm not proud of my country? My business is well, although everybody with this COVID now, we are one way. If you're 100 before, you may be 40 now. But notwithstanding, it's still coming back. Yes. When we bid COVID bye-bye, everybody will come back to their own, and which I'm very sure that before December this year, COVID will have maybe packed.
All right, man. So, quick one. You've been part of the event. You've been in there for a while. So, tell me, what have you enjoyed so far? What's been your experience so far with this event?
From the introduction to when I came out, honestly, I've been enjoying everything. The way the children presented make me to remember 1960 something that I was a Nara Baptist, actually, Obalinde.
Yeah.
And we used to go to the beach to do all that we are doing here now. It's not an indoor thing, it is always outdoor. And I was singing along, and somebody just tapped me and said, "Oh, you?" I said, "Yeah." I will remember this because when I was very young like them, I did it. But some people don't have that history.
Okay, mommy, so there's this red carpet game when you're on JT's red carpet. There's a red carpet game you play. So we are doing a tongue twister in Yoruba. Bisi ba 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 bo bata. For non-Yoruba speaking people, it's Bisi helped father take off his shoes. So mommy, you're saying Bisi ba 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 bo bata 5 times, very fast.
Bisi ba 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 bo bata. 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 Bisi ba 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 bo bata.
Go on.
I'm from Oshun. when you say call Yoruba or show people are Yoruba.
Wow, this is so beautiful, and I really love your outfits, Mama. I must commend your outfit. Thank you for your time, Ma. Yes, you can do the 360 for us. Yes, come on.
A wà níbí lèmi kì í ṣe torí pé a kò fẹ́ wà níbí ká jókòó. A máa wà níbí torí ká lè yá ọmọ wa sí. Àti pé ọjọ́ ọ̀la wa òun la ṣe wà níbí. Ọjọ́ ọ̀la wa ò ní bàjẹ́ o. Èkó ò ní bàjẹ́ o. Nàìjíríà ò ní bàjẹ́. Ẹ ṣé adúpẹ́ bàbá wa. Adúpẹ́ o. Adúpẹ́ lọ́tùn lósì. Adúpẹ́. Orúkọ mi ni Fadérera Olúrẹ̀mí. Aya Johnson. Mo fẹ́ kí gbogbo àwa tá wà ní ìjòkó lẹ́nu káwọn àwọn bàbá wa tó fi ìjòkó yẹ wá sí látòrí ààrẹ Oníkòyí of Yorùbá land, ààrẹ Tọ́mọrí William Esempi ní ìkọ̀kọ́mù adúpẹ́. Adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ àrọ́ọ̀tọ̀ and Lagos mainland and environs. Ẹ ṣeun sir, thank you. Adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ti Samson Den Pedro ilé ìtòòtò. Adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Prince Adéyínká Adéwùmí Akínkòyí UK. Adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Chief Adégbóyèga Fákáyọ̀dé Jùnádù. Adúpẹ́ ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ìlọsìn adúpẹ́ kan wọn. Gbogbo àwọn ọmọ tẹ́ ẹ rí lónìí pẹ̀lú gbogbo tó ń ṣe fún wa níbí, àwọn ọmọ tí èyí máa ń sọ fáwọn èèyàn pé Ọlọ́run nìkan ni ó máa ń sọ fún wa pé ó kù káàtó. Àwọn ọmọ náà, àwọn ọmọ tí Olúwa gbé ga ni. Lórí ìjókòó a ní baálẹ̀ Òyìnbó, a ní baálẹ̀ Òkòkò, bàbá Àgòrò. A ní wá dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ìyáàfin Bùkọ́lá Ègbè, ìyàwó Commissioner for Economic Planning and Budget tó fi ìjókòó yẹ wá sí lónìí. Ẹ ṣé ìyàwó adúpẹ́. Ẹ ṣé ẹ bá wa sọ fún bàbá náà pé adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ òun. Ẹ ṣeun gan. Gbogbo eléyìí náà tá wà nílé mi a fi fẹ́ kí a mọ nǹkan tó ń lọ níwájú àti ní agbègbè wa. Ìrànlọ́wọ́ tá a bá lè ṣe fún àwọn ọmọ yìí wọ́n fi lè máa tẹ̀síwájú nípa ìwé wọn. Àti láwọn kan tí wọ́n ràn wá lọ́wọ́, àti láwọn kan tí wọ́n sọ pé àwọn á ṣe àwọn nǹkan. Mo fẹ́ ká mú inú àwọn ọmọ tó wà ní agbègbè wa ká mú wọn dùn láti ṣe oore kan àbí ìkejì fún wọn. Ọlọ́run á ràn gbogbo wa lọ́wọ́ o.
We visited the National Museum at Moniko, after which we went to the Moniko Stadium. So after that, we jotted down some stores and then we moved on to TBS, Tafawa Balewa Square. Then we went to the Net building, which was the tallest building I think I saw there. And after everything, yes, we also went to see some different organizations and stuff before we now went to King's College and we saw the Hall of Fame on the ground and people who were first of the students that visited, studied in King's College. So basically from there we go back to the UNESCO house. And thank you.
Thank you. Let's give a round of applause.
So just tell us about the second with documentation, if you like what you experienced with documentation.
So good day everyone, good day mommies and daddies, our honorable guests, my fellow children, our respected teachers, and everyone present. My name is Sophia Sen, and I'm a representative of St. Margaret Comprehensive School from the JCI organization. And I'm here to simply say something about the second day, which was documentation. Wow, that was what a wonderful occasion, organized for us by Love Lagos in partnership with Onikan House. They came to our fellow branches to come and, give us the opportunity to express ourselves creatively about the tour which we participated in the previous day. We had 3 different competition categories, which were the essay writing, the essay writing, the drawing competition, and also the poetry writing. It was such a very educative opportunity for me, because I even got to partake in the three the categories. Wow, that was very, very educative, and wow, it was just perfect, because we also got the opportunity to express ourselves about our culture. And also, we're asked to write essays, which people put in their effort to write less than 500 words, up to 500 words, and poetry, which we used to, do stuff, so put together creative stuff. So thank you very much. That's all I have to say.
My name is Adenuga, and I'm a representative of St. Margaret's Conference College. And I'd like to talk about the first day of the program. The first day of the program, we arrived at the Onikon House, which is a historical site in itself, and we saw a lot of artworks around. And then we moved on to the Tafawa Balewa Square, where we saw two white birds hovering around, and we saw an Eyo masquerade, which signifies the Eyo festival, which is one of the most popular festivals in the Yoruba culture. Then we moved on to the next building and also the office of the governor. Then we moved on to Freedom Park, where we saw a statue or a sculpture of a man who was in the mode of as though he was freed from chains. So they explained to us about a lot of things. Before we went to the Freedom Park, we were told that the Tafawa Balewa Square was handed over to the British government by Oba Dosumu, and then Yakubu Gowon later demolished the building to bring up the present Tafawa Balewa Square, which is presently standing. And although in October 1st, 1960, we were also told that it was at that particular spot and square that the independence celebration was organized and the lowering of the Union Jack took place there. Then we moved on to the Freedom Park and then over to the Secretariat, where the British colonials heads meetings and ruled the whole of Nigeria from Lagos, which was their main base. So there, although the building was kind of dilapidated, but we really enjoyed the ride and went round and round, viewing a lot of places. We also went to the Afro-Brazilian cultural sites, and then we went back to Lagos Onikon House, where we were duly entertained and we enjoyed ourselves. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Kate. You can go back to your seat now. Thank you so much. So, what I would like to say about the second day is that the children were very open to express themselves. Like she rightly said, some kids were ready to do poetry, drawing, and essay writing. And they literally just said, you know what, I have 3 hours or 4 hours. I'm going to schedule my time in between everything. And they were able to do it. They had so much fun. It just goes to show that children are interested in history. Yeah. They want to learn history in a different and fun way. And if in our schools we put it in an interesting way, it will go a long way in being retained in their memory. Thank you for all the schools Thank you St. Margaret's School for joining. Thank you Just Say Organization for bringing them. Thank you Slum Arts Foundation. They are not here. Yeah. Thank you Vernacular Art Workshop. Thank you so much for bringing the kids. Thank you Onikon House, Loving Lagos, for making all of this possible for us. Thank you Alliance Française for providing us this beautiful venue. Thank you so much. All your efforts came out very beautifully. Well done, everyone.
Thank you, everyone, once again. So we'll be preparing for our first performance. While we get ready, please can the band just provide us some live music. Val station. Thank you for your first performance.
Please just do a 360 for me. Do a 360. Let's see that beauty. Let's see that beauty. Come on. I've got a very beautiful dancer right here with me on the red carpet. So tell us, what's your name?
Olayinka Lomaja.
Olayinka. What does Olayinka mean in English?
I think it means wealth surrounds me.
That's deep. Wealth surrounds me, yeah? Okay, so tell me, what do you love about being in Nigeria? What do you love most about being in Nigeria?
This is a very tricky question.
It is tricky, I know.
Do I love most about being in Nigeria? Yeah. Very tricky. Okay, I'll say, yeah, the food.
I'm a foodie, so yeah.
The food, yeah. So I'm a Yoruba lady, so we have not so much type of foods, but I think I like the food, yeah.
Actually, yeah.
Not so much.
So just the food, you're a foodie like me, right? Yeah. All right, so tell me, how did you hear about today's event?
Okay, I heard through my organization. I work with Wikimedia Nigeria Foundation, so we were requested to be here. So,
all right. So, what do you look forward to for today's program?
I just want to see the cultural differences, presentations, and all of that. Yeah.
Okay. So, quick one. like the first madam did, you're going to play a tongue twister, and I'm also giving you a Yoruba tongue twister. So your tongue twister is Dada Tutu Bieye Adaba. That means Dada, the name of a boy, is gentle like a dove. Dada Tutu Bieye Adaba. I need you to say it fast 5 times. Let's go.
Dada tutu biya adaba, dada tutu biya adaba, dada tutu biya adaba, dada. Oh my God.
Thank you so much. Enjoy your time. Hi guys, talk about beauty, talk about, gorgeousness, talk about being amazing. Oh my God, I love what you're wearing, man. Please do a 360 for us. Let's just see that gorgeous dress, Let's see the glory of God radiate all over you. Come on, this is so beautiful. What's your name, man?
My name is Edith Egube.
All right, man. So tell me, who is Edith Egube?
Okay, Edith Egube is actually the wife of the Commissioner of Lagos State Economic Planning and Budget.
Guys, you heard, I've got the big fish right here with me. I've got the wife of the commissioner right here with me. No wonder you're looking so gorgeously dressed, man. I love it. All right, ma, ask you about today's event.
I was actually invited by a friend. I've known him for probably about 2 years now, Mr. Shola. Amazing person, and as soon as I met him, I got drawn to him because he's one of those people who I know is forward-thinking and is always involved in the drive to, support events that talk about culture, talk about, growth, development, and all of that. So, yes.
Right, ma'am. So this event is basically about preserving our culture and promoting the heritage. So do you think it's necessary to preserve our culture?
Very, very, very necessary, I would say. And if you look at the theme of the today's event, it's saying reconnecting to...
Yes, reconnecting with your culture.
Yeah, it's really important because I feel that if you look at the way we've, evolved over time, there's been a lot of westernization, Personally, I feel culture is like a soil where we actually grow and develop from, and so it's important that we're able to showcase our culture, and it's expressed in many ways, the way we dress, our foods, and of course that was what caught your attention, so it tells a lot about you as a person. It speaks to your roots. Okay, and it's the essence of who we really are. So it's really important that we stay connected to those roots so that we're able to together, okay, as Nigerians, as Africans, we can build a great future for ourselves.
So beautiful. What do you love the most about Nigerian culture?
I think I would say everything.
The
really.
food?
I love the way we dress, honestly. Okay, so I do a bit of fashion. I'm a fashion enthusiast. I promote fashion. Okay, so I love the way we dress. The way we combine even styles that are not probably cultural. We combine it with our fabrics, and the way we even style our hair. It's amazing. We always come out looking like real royalty all of the time. Yes.
All right, ma'am. So a quick game, I have a tongue twister for you. So no, you won't. I promise. All right. So you say Willie's weary. Willie is really weary. Willie is really weary. You say it 5 times. Willie is 5 times.
Willie is really weary. Willie is really willy.
Thank you so much for your time, ma. I really love how you look. You look so gorgeous. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of the program. Still more fashion, more gorgeously looking people, more content ready in stock for you. Just stay tuned with JT. There's no dull time around here, Alright guys, I told you today is about beauty, the fashion of Africa, the beauty. Africans got very beautiful ladies, gorgeously looking women. So Ma, tell me what's your name?
My name is Okwemia Party.
Yes. So tell me, like, what do you love about Africa the most? The culture or being a Nigerian?
I think the style. The hair, the diversity. I think the versatility of our clothes, how we look, even our personality. Everywhere you go, when there's a Nigerian there, you will know we are loud and we are proud, and and we're smart and we're intelligent. You will always see us where it's happening. I think you always see us there, whether it's academics, whether it's clothes, fashion, dance, music. We are.
You're just unique.
We're very, very unique.
All right. So talk of style. What are you wearing, ma'am?
I'm wearing Iro and Buba. It was made very popular in the late 60s and early 70s. It was called Oleku, and that is where when ladies started to wear short Iros, okay, and it was very fashionable. It's shorter than the normal one, and so I think it was more like rebellious, young people of those days who had to wear traditional, but they wanted to make it their own. They wanted to own it. So you see a lot of pictures from the early 70s. My mom used to have some of those, so I thought this will work today.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it was rebellious back now, but then it is really trendy. Like right now,
even then it trended. It really trended then because it was what those who went to the clubs, who went out, those are the things they wore. If you see those pictures from those days, yeah, so those are some of the things that it trended, seriously.
All right, so today's Children's Day, right? And we're celebrating, we're reconnecting with our heritage. That's the theme for today's event. Excellent. So tell me, do you think it's really necessary?
Oh, it is very, very necessary, especially as the world becomes more and more of a global village. It is very easy for us to lose a sense of who we are, and we must work really hard not to allow that to happen. For example, I'm from my children are from a multicultural background. I'm Yoruba, and their father is from Delta. And they are schooling outside the country. So unless you teach them, give them a sense of what being African is, it's very possible for you to lose all those things that make you unique, that make you beautiful. And we mustn't allow this to get lost. Things like the language, our mannerism, the kind of foods that we eat, and what is special to us. So as parents, we must ensure that we instill all these in our kids as the world becomes more and more, of a global village.
Thank you so much for that. Two more things before I let you go. First, you play my game. It's a Yoruba tongue twister.
Okay.
So the tongue twister goes Benga ge igigiga, and for non-Yoruba speaking people, it means Benga cuts down the tall tree. So I have to have you say Benga ge igigiga 5 times. You have to say it fast.
Benga ge igigiga, Benga ge igigiga, Benga ge igigiga, Benga ge igigiga, Benga ge igigiga.
Oh my God, that was so beautiful. That's like, I can't imagine saying that without even twisting my tongue.
First of all, I am Yoruba. My elder brother is named Benga. So
whoa, you came prepared. All right, ma. So quickly, yes, it was easy. I need you to look into the camera and talk to the children.
Okay, all right. Beautiful children of Lagos, of Nigeria, of Africa, we celebrate you today because we understand that you are our future, and we have the onus is on us as parents to take care of you, to nurture you, to put you on the path of success. And we're hoping that as we celebrate you today, it goes further to just show our hearts in looking towards your future and ensuring that we put in our very best to give you a future and a hope. So have fun today, you know, have a very, very nice time, enjoy yourselves, and I hope mommies and daddies are making it really special for you. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your time, ma'am. Enjoy the rest of the events. Hi guys, I've got Idara. Yes, Idara. I know your name is Idara, but I'm feeling the vibe right now. She has been doing a good job in there. She has been doing a good job inside, and she's one of the organizers of today's event. So tell me, Idara, what went into organizing this program?
So a lot of brain power, a lot of physical activities, a lot of talking with kids, a lot of just passionate, motivating the kids. We went into it. A lot of work.
Yeah. Working with kids, what's it like for you?
For me, it's fun, really, because it's something that I do because I love to do it. I just love to do it with kids. But they are a handful, they are literally 2 hands full and extra. Yeah. But eventually, we know that you're impacting them, and they will remember one thing that you have told them while you're working with them. It's always worth it.
Okay. So Idara, I want you to look into the camera. Today's a Children's Day. I want you to look into the camera and say something to the kids.
Children, you are the best. You are the reason why we are here. Yeah. Without you, probably we'll just be stuck thinking of what we should do. But you are all champions. Yeah. You're special. Keep growing. Keep thinking. Keep being wise and smart. We love you.
We love you. Auntie Dara loves you. Thank you so much, Dara, for your time. Enjoy the rest of the event. This is still Jetty, and I'm having fun. I'm having a swell time. I hope you are too. So stay tuned.
Awaken mind.
Awaken mind.
Bring people together.
Bring people together.
Communicate effectively.
Communicate effectively.
Fight for the future.
Fight for the future.
Enlighten and empower.
Enlighten and empower.
Foster collaboration.
Foster collaboration.
Give us tools to succeed. Help us fight for ourselves.
Help us fight for ourselves.
Invite and encourage questions.
Invite and encourage questions.
Joyfully embrace diversity.
Joyfully embrace diversity.
Lead by example.
Lead by example.
Motivate with respect.
Motivate with respect.
Never give up on us.
Never give up on us.
Open doors to new words.
Open doors to new words.
Exceed expectation. Exceed expectation. Zest to make a difference. Quest to make history fun.
Quest to make history fun.
Put first things first.
Put first things first. Keep an open mind. How do we get there?
We start from the past. Old Tafawa Balewa Square, one of the prominent spaces in Lagos. It was developed by the British in the year 1872. A place for horse racing. A place where Nigeria first marked her independence. A place where Nigeria flag was first raised. The place where a festival took place.
Freedom Park, a place that was born out of the ruins of Her Majesty's Broad Street prison. A place that was built to over 30,000 pounds, as opposed to 300 pounds allocated for schools. A place where Herbert Macaulay and Obafemi Awolowo served prison time for the cause of speaking out for the Nigerian people. A place that was reconstructed to preserve the history and cultural heritage of Nigeria. Freedom Park, a national memorial, a historical landmark, a cultural site for art and recreation.
If I were a bird, I would fly myself
free of this place, I will go far past infinity, into the distance of forever, and stay there to the rest of eternity. The wind beating my feathers, the sun pinning up my back, igniting my losing soul. I will break my chain restrict and forget all my problems, touching the cloud as I go. If I were a bird, I will use my wings to fly, just know freedom is the lie.
Macaulay and Awolowo may have had some thoughts, but did I really want to die? Perhaps not.
When feeling will supersede our reason, nature will love irrespective of the reason. Everyone's conscience be sufficient and nothing illegal. Using profanity will be condoned by all the people. Society will stand for the vulnerable and the weak. That day will begin a new era of freedom.
The fight!
We can only imagine.
But we appreciate our heroes. Oh heroes, heroes, heroes. We acknowledge your memories and the way you fought to get our independence. Oh heroes, heroes, heroes. We acknowledge your memories. For the likes of Herbert Macaulay, who was imprisoned at the Freedom Park, which was the first prison ever built in Nigeria. Wow, what a history. Oh heroes, heroes, heroes. We acknowledge your memory. I get inspired each time I remember the work you did for our country, letting us have our independence and some of our fundamental human rights.
Oh, our delightful history. What a beauty to behold. Oh, our colonial sufferings when we blacks were left in the cold. Oh, our thoughtful victory when we finally got the gold. Merrily, we went on sight to see, such that in the island above the sea. We saw the Tafawa Balewa Square, where we had our independence fair. We even saw the Freedom Park, where our patriots were kept in the dark.
There are many firsts among them all. The first mirror, the first school, and even the city hall. There are many lightsabers among them all. The Fair General Hospital and the Onikon House, which has helped me understand more about my history.
And what have we done with the gold? Not much, but some good.
But we are learning now where we need to go. Awaken minds, bring people together, communicate effectively, fight for the future, enlighten and empower, foster collaboration, give us tools to succeed, help us fight for ourselves, joyfully embrace diversity. Keep an open mind, lead by example, motivate with respect, never give up on us, open doors to new words, put first things first, quest to make history fun, recognize problems easily, share roles and regulate, take time to explain things, unwrap talent and ability, value everyone's future, welcome mistakes as part of life, exceed expectations, zest to make a difference.
Thank you, Onikon House.
Onikon House, a great place where the history of our great nation is being displayed. You're so educative, filled with fun. Even at that, you revealed the truth on how past heroes and legends toiled and suffered in order to gain the freedom of our great nation. When I was blindfolded about my culture, you taught me more than I could ever imagine. You taught me what the guardian sent me from heaven couldn't teach me. Oh great Onikon House, oh great Onikon House, you're such an educative and interesting place.
Thank you, our prestigious Lagos. Lagos, the center of excellence, the anchor of history, the place where the Nigerian history began, the baobab that holds and brings the Nigerian history together. Lagos, where the slave returnees resided due to its beauty and complexity, the state that held the prison in which some of our great leaders were kept, the state that brought about freedom and diversity of culture and languages. Oh, great Lagos, you've kept our history alive. You've stored the spirits of our ancestors in a safe and appealing place. A loving Lagos that brings about upholding our cultural heritage. Oh, great Lagos with diversity, we keep the ancestral knowledge alive. Lagos, the center of excellence and embodiment of cultural knowledge.
one of, I've got amazing women, strong women right here with me. I've got the Director, Cultural Office, alias Française, right here with me, and I've got Mama, the CEO, 7th Sports and Events, right here with me. So tell me, what's your name, man?
My name is Mbari. I'm the Cultural Officer of Alliance Française, Adenuga Centre.
Right, man. So you're one of our sponsors for this event. Why did you come on board on this program?
I mean, this is an ongoing partnership we had, and we are also very interested in supporting the youth and helping developing structures here in Lagos, involved with young audiences. We also have our own program for young audiences, but I think it's really important that we share this, work around cultural heritage, and what they do is really important, I think. So Alliance Française is really glad to support them.
Talk of culture, talk of heritage and all of that. Do you think it is necessary, today's Children's Day, do you think it is really necessary to preserve our culture?
Of course. I mean, this is super important in a way that some part of the world tends to forget about his heritage, especially the youth. We have multiple ways now to be aware of what's going on. You have your phone, you have Instagram, you have internet, but sometimes we forgot to look at what's just next door, what's in your home, what's in your neighbor's home. So I feel like here, we're here to help, to compile, to support those kind of initiatives. So.
How long have you been in Nigeria for?
Honestly, only 3 months.
3 months. All right, 3. Oh wow! I was like, okay, but for like the 3 months you've been around, what do you like most about Nigeria? In Lagos, Nigeria, what do you like the most about this?
I mean, this is a really interesting place. Very particular. I grew up in West Africa, but it is nothing like I've encountered before. It's nothing like that. So it's been only 3 months, and it's a day-to-day discover. Yeah.
Do you like the food? Have you tried any of the food?
Yeah, I tried some of the food. I liked it.
Swallow amala. Have you tried amala?
I don't know. I tried the fish and meat stew.
Asum.
Yeah, I liked it. I like also eba.
Yes, that's
yeah.
Okay, so how would you rate the event so far before I let you go?
I mean, the kids looks like they're enjoying themselves, right? So I think it's going really well.
All right. So today's Children's Day, I just want you to look into the camera and say something to the kids out there.
All right, kids, you're always welcome here, and please, stay strong with your community, stay strong with your family, stay strong with Nigerian heritage culture, follow the path of those amazing persons that are constructing, path for you. So please follow this.
Thank you so much for your time. Enjoy the rest of the event. Thank you very much. Guys, when I tell you I've got big fish, when you're with JT, it's legit. You have celebrities with you. I've got the celebrity of today's. Please don't do your face like that. You're a celeb. You are the organizer of today's event. You are the visionary of today's event. So tell us, what's your name, sir? Honorable, sir.
I am not a celebrity. My name is ShawlArchiTunde.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So tell us, how did you birth this great vision? Reconnecting with your culture, talking about the heritage, preserving the African culture. How did you birth the vision?
I didn't birth this particular program, but it aligned so much with what I already do.
Good afternoon, again, sir. Good afternoon, everyone. Essentially, we are trying to make sure that the things that happen to us, even us younger than most of you, we're trying to make sure what we went through does not happen to these children and to the ones even born today, that it does not repeat itself. Because growing up, me, I'm open about my age. I was born 1986. That was Babangida's time. There was no Nigerian culture, nothing. Everything was a cultural identity crisis. Because some part of us is British, some part is American. You are fighting whether you are Yoruba, Igbo, Hausa, this or that. But now, we must try to create some kind of order in the midst of all of that. These children came and they made all kinds of, they sang in all kinds of languages. Some of them sang in Pidgin, they sang Yoruba, Igbo, to show that cosmopolitan nature of not just Lagos, but even Nigeria and even West Africa as a whole. Because the mere fact that Yoruba is spoken all along the coast, from Nigeria till Sierra Leone, along the coast, they speak Yoruba. Everybody knows Nneamaka Okafor. She's from the Republic of Benin, but she's Yoruba. Her grandmother is from Ilorin. Because we all used to train and move around each other before they came and told us that you are Francophone, you are Anglophone. You are the king of your country, he is the king of the United Kingdom. So all of those things, we're trying to wash it away, but not with anger, but with a sense of coming up with our new cultural identity that takes in all these different mixes. And a good example, we've tried to play some of their songs, is our Afrobeat. I'm very, very, very proud of it. Because you can't say, oh, it's Yoruba, oh, it's Igbo, oh, it's that. It's just Afrobeat. Of course, starting from Fela, who we all hate and love at the same time, but you can tell what he contributed. And someone like Burna Boy, who sings one song and jumps from Yoruba to Pidgin English to his language in Port Harcourt to Queen's English and everything, that shows the cosmopolitan nature of we in Lagos and of course Nigeria as a whole. I say Lagos because I was born in Lagos, but I'm actually a member of the Royal Empire, like my So I'm happy that my daddy is here and my mommy too is here. But we are all one nation, really, and really one region. So we find that all the work we've done in terms of heritage, my colleague and I, Mbari Ajala, we find that as we begin to go pre-colonial, there is no border again. You find that the people in Cotonou, the people in Porto Novo, in Ouidah, they are the same with us. They listen to Akpala, they listen to Fuji, they have the same masquerades, Gelede, everything is the same thing. So we need to, in a way, make those borders fluid, such that the culture is not necessarily looking at, oh, there's customs here, there's immigration here. I'm saying, please, that fluidity. So these kids, they are definitely traveling out of Nigeria to whether Republic of Benin, to Sierra Leone. In fact, our colleague in Sierra Leone, Isatu Smith, she's begging that we should bring some children and some people in Sierra Leone should come. So this is just the beginning, and we had to do it in Lagos to start with. But we plan to expand. We are not here for just Lagos. We want to expand. And I'm so happy that it so happened that the kids here today, their ballets are here. It is just a very wonderful coincidence. Because like Mama said, they're from Bariga, Iwaya, Festac, all of them are from the mainland. And these are our mainland ballets. So we are so happy that you have seen your children, and I'm sure they have made you proud, and we need to continue like that. Thank you very much.
Gbogbo àwọn ọmọ tí a rí lẹ́yìn bóyá Yorùbá ọyọkàn àbí méjì ló wà tó Ìgbò wà Haúsá wà àmọ́ wọ́n ti di ọmọ Èkó torí Èkó lọ bí wọn sí wọn ti ẹ̀gbọ́n dé ìlú wọn. Bàbá ti ń sọ wípé ní Nàìjíríà làwọn mo rò pé ìyẹn ló ní important ìgbé ká sọ pé ọmọ ìsàlẹ̀ Èkó ni mí ọmọ Ìwàyà ni mí ọ̀tọ́ máa ní mo lọ ń gbé níwàyà lọ bí òṣìṣú ọmọ Ìwàyà lòun kò sí nǹkan tá a fẹ́ ṣe sí. So àwa náà lè ti gbà pé Èkó is meaning Nigeria. So torí èyí gbogbo àwọn ọmọ yẹn pátápátá mo fẹ́ ká ní ipa nínú ayé wọn. Èyí tó ti kúrò ní sùkúù pọ̀ nù wọn wọ́n lè padà. Èyí tó wà ńbẹ̀ wọ́n lè máa lọ síwájú sí i. Ọlọ́run á ràn gbogbo wa lọ́wọ́ wọn.
Hosting a very beautiful, collected, amazing event like this, as you need to have like good heads, brainies behind it. And today I've got right here with me one of the organizers. So tell me, what's your name?
My name is Mbari.
So what's your part in this event?
Okay, great, thank you. So the name of the program is Reconnecting with Your Culture. Reconnecting with Your Culture is an initiative of a colleague of ours from the UN network, the United Nations network. So we represent the West African Shared Cultural Heritage Trust, which is a pro-culture, pro-heritage organization interested in breaking the borders across West Africa. We have seen education as a core pillar, as a core channel to ensure that culture and education is driven. So the real idea about this program is to reintroduce culture for young people in schools.
That's a good one. So what went into planning of a very huge event like this?
Well, to be honest, we're still planning. So this is pretty much part of our planning process in terms of trying to see how we can work with other cultural producers like Alliance Française and the other partners, Loving Lagos and Co. To be honest, it's been painstaking. And like I said, this is pretty much us proving our concept, proving our idea, and we're very happy for the turnout. We're very happy for the people that have come to support and celebrate.
All right, so tell me, for the event so far, how would you rate it?
Well, I don't think I'm. So I don't even think I'm the one to rate. I'll just say that we're very happy for the turnout, and it's still ongoing, and we probably won't be able to make any comments till after.
Okay. So just look into camera and say something to the kids.
I'm very happy for the support. Happy Children's Day to all the children all over the world. We pray and hope that we would all continually retrace our roots, and that will make us better people in the society.
Right. Thank you so much for your time.
We're very grateful. Like Dave would have spoken, we have done this out of the passion of need. Like he has also said, we have been on this journey for a while. We are cultural professionals by training. I'm an architect, he's also an architect. But the fact is that even in the work we do, there is no culture, there is no Nigeria. You sit down with a client and he tells you, I want that thing from Dubai, I want that thing from Tokyo, I want that thing from New York. What about the thing from Ibadan? What about the thing from Djibouti? Isn't there anything? So it comes from a pure place of need, a place of passion, and the need and the request now is that as this is a small microcosm of what we can do, the hope is that we institutionalize this, and that means that from now to the next 9-10 years, we hope that we're able to structure something that continually grows. This is part of the SDGs program, which is really about empowering children, educating children. As a matter of fact, there's a law called the Rights of the Child. We're doing this in that manner so that the schools, the parents, the institutions that need to know, understand that we need to introduce culture back into our education system. So we're very grateful for this. We hope that you would all come when we do a larger program next year. We would all come to your place as part of this continuous journey. Thank you very much.
Hi guys, you're welcome back to the red carpet of Reconnecting with Your Culture West Africa. I want to say a quick Yoruba here. Yorubas will say Agba Onitan Lorile. What does that mean? That means whatever happens, the elders, the aged ones will always be with us. Daddy, please tell us your name. What's your name, sir?
I am Graciano Oladipo Martins.
Okay, sir. So, Daddy, how did you hear about this event?
Well, I got to know of it from the organizers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who are you the organizers, sir?
Well, I'm partially a partner to the organizers. So, and I'm here today to represent the Brazilian Descendants Association.
So tell me, sir, why do you think it's necessary to preserve our culture? Today's Children's Day, and we are celebrating the children, our children, the young ones and all. So do you think it's okay to preserve our culture, let them know about the heritage?
Yes, it's beautiful. We need to preserve our culture because it's going to be a continuous thing. Like what I saw with the children this afternoon, when they were singing a local song. Those are the things we learned when we were younger, and now all those things are vanishing. But with these kids now, we should continue to teach them, to let them know that our culture must keep on going. We shouldn't let anything die, because the Englishman will continue with ease. Why we Africa, who has more, should forget about it? No, we shan't take it.
Okay, so Daddy, tell me, what do you like more about the African culture, being a Nigerian or the African culture generally?
Because we show it with every vigor. African cultures are being shown with every expression. You see it in whoever is displaying it, and you see it naturally, it's not artificial.
So that's what you love the most about being an African?
Too much, yes.
Right, sir. So say a word for, today's Children's Day, just say a word to the children out there preserving the African culture.
Yes, the children, please, I want you to continue. Don't try to copy what is foreign, because yours is yours, and African culture is rich, super, that's it.
All right, thank you so much for your time, Daddy. Enjoy the rest of the event.
I want to please call on Mr. Graciano Martins, the president of the Brazilian Descendants Association. A lot of the things we've said, all the kids have mentioned, though, the Brazilian culture is Afro-Brazilian culture. So we have our community leader here, And I think that's what's really unique about this event. Many people will do culture, the community will not be represented. The custodians of the culture, the ballets, the royal fathers, the community leaders will not be there, but we have that here. We're so proud of that. So please, sir, Mr. Grasani Martins.
Good afternoon, our fathers. Good afternoon, the organizers, the children, and all the attendees. I am Graciano Oladipupo Martins, the President, Brazilian Descendants Association in Nigeria. About the Brazilians, they came to Africa. Altogether, in the first place, it was the Portuguese who came. That time they were in search of properties and some other good things in Africa. The Portuguese, the Germans, the French, the British, they all ran down to Africa and started picking. But the Portuguese picked Nigeria because of the weather. We were very attracted to them. The British took Sierra Leone, the Germans took Togo, Ghana, and some part of the Republic of Benin. While the Spanish, they wanted to come into Nigeria, but the Portuguese brother blocked them. So while the Portuguese were here, they came straight to Lagos because of the riverside nature of Lagos, very close to theirs. So they started, that was in 1754. When they got to Lagos, they were looking for human materials, like people to work for them in Portugal, and their land in Brazil. So when they got to Lagos, they started looking, meeting the ballets, the operas. We needed people, we needed some hands to be taken across. So the ballets and other people, they said, well, we will get this for you. So it was from there they started taking people just in drips. But when it got to 1780 plus, it was then they took this business as a real one. They got as many as possible. They were taken to South America, that is Brazil. On getting to Brazil, people were bringing them all the way from Ojo, Ibadan, Iseyin, Ondo, and Co, and some from the Lagoon area of Lagos. They were carted away to Brazil. So they made them to work in various farms, in the sugarcane farm. Some were working in the houses, working on the farmland, being a housekeeper, house tenderers, and so on and so on. It was after a very early 18th century. So some decided to come back home. They bought their ways, very few. Then before they came in drips. But as time went on, they started coming back in large numbers, say about 40, 50, coming to Lagos, because the vessels that took them down knew only Lagos, no any other place except the Republic of Benin, Republic of Togo, and some parts in Ghana. So majority, the largest number of Brazilian descendants are here in Lagos, this very Lagos Island. So on getting here, they landed. The first batch came in 1826, while the second batch came during the revolution of the Malays, the Muslim brothers and sisters over there, because they revolted that we were coming back to our land in Africa. So there was a revolt. They fought with the police, some were killed, even when they were going. Once they fell sick, they were thrown in the water. Some were brutalized seriously. But fortunately, those that survived went, they saw, they came, they conquered, and they became something here, in which I am the fourth generation of the returnees. My great-grandparents were among. So fortunately, the second batch came. Those are, fortunately again, one of my fathers here, Pedro, who is a Brazilian descendant, like me, Martin. So when they came back, they landed at Mbari in Lagos. That was where the port was. So from there, they pitched their tents all over the place before they started coming back into the mainland, in main town, during the time of Oba Akitoye and Oba Kusumi, who gave them the Igbo Shere on Lagos Island. That is Igbo Shere. From there to Campus Square, where they met, which was their center, which belonged to the Campus family. That is Ramon Campus. The Salvadors, the Pedros, the Silva, the Da Costa, the Da Rocha, the Damasio, the Da Silva, and so many. So they started spreading. Now the third batch, which was the last, came. Then those third batch now started to spread inward to the Portuguese town, which was Okepopo Aguda, which they now call Okepopo. No, it's Okepopo Aguda. Coming to part of Osho, down to Tokubo, back to Bamboshe, down and so on. So on spreading. So now they had an association, which was Brazilian Descendant Union. It was my time, we changed it to Brazilian Descendant Association some couple of years back. So on getting to that place, they met the government of the day there to give them authority to acquire lands, to build houses. Then the houses they built were only Brazilian architecture, which are going down these days. We have only about 30% remaining. All other ones, like my own family houses, they were all Brazilian architecture. The majority of them are gone. It has been taken over with all these British cartoon building styles. Now, when they spread, then they are brothers who came together through the British. They were at Ulombo area. Those are the Saros. They are Yorubas too, but they were taken, some of them were taken to Jamaica, some to other places. But some, with the Brazilians, they were taken to Cuba. Those taken to Cuba, because of the language and the tradition, they could mix with the Brazilians. So some of them came with their Agudas back to Boko. Then some of the Cubans, very few. Those were the Santana, they are named, they stayed mostly by the Broad Street, which was Victoria Street then. So, but they prefer to mix with the Agudas. And the Agudas are the Brazilians, because those were the names given to them. Or when they actually returned home, they were being called Omopotogi. That is the son of Portuguese. So from there, because of their religion, their culture, and everything, they all blended very well. Those they met here, those are the Aworis, the proper indigenous people. Because they were there. So they could not speak either English, but they could hear Yoruba. It has been a bit of cut down from their system. They were mixing Yoruba with Portuguese. They wanted to talk. But with time, they were able to inject themselves into the system. So now, they now spread, build their houses, do their things, their culture. Good enough, they did not forget their culture. The Egungun, all these Ifa, Shango, and Ku. Okay, they did all those ones. One good thing, all the traditional things they took down, they brought them back. Like in my own family, we have the Egungun. The Egungun was taken from Lagos there to Brazil. Stayed for so many times, the Bangoshe Mountains, Egungun. They brought it back to Lagos. And majority of them, they are mostly Catholics, they are Muslims, and they are traditionalists. So we don't forget that, we don't discriminate. So the Brazilians, they are descendants. They did so many things in Lagos. They brought civilization, they brought knowledge, they brought trades, which we can still see the effect in Lagos today, and so many things. So I wish our children here to learn more about these people, because there are a lot of things which I could have expatiated to you now, but with time I won't be able to do that. I think I'm a little bit. Thank you.
Very, very much. Thank you very much, sir. You know, I'm never surprised when he just keeps pouring it out, because he's speaking his reality. You know, he met his grandfather, he met some other people who were just part of the last set of people alive that came back as returnees. And you can't create that from nothing. You must have experienced it to be able to tell the story as vividly as it does. And that is how things get passed on. We pass it generation to generation. The Afro-Brazilian Cultural Center at number 13 Tauri Street and Catholic Mission, the corner piece, is there. They've set up a museum there. We can see artifacts, we can see the cultural displays they're working on. So please try to visit the place.
This time I'm going to call on Urikuri. Please, sir. I have beside me Onikoyi of Yoruba land. Are Onikoyi, beg your pardon, Are Onikoyi of Yoruba land. Are Tomori Williams. Sir, we cannot quantify what you have done for us. Just a token to show that we appreciate, that you love us, and a token to show that you are our father. Actually, he's the father of the day. He's still going to give his remarks. We just want to do this now, to just appreciate you with this token, and then you're going to present to, we have 3 groups here. One of the group, their certificates. Then I'll call the wife of the commissioner and the president of the Brazilian. Can the 2 please join us here? Before everybody is seated here, we are giving our father of the day, just this token to appreciate his love for children, for humanity, in the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. We have 3 presentations for the groups. We want to appreciate them. Where should I go ahead?
I would like to call on Olufela Omokeko, representing the vernacular class. The Vernacular Art Space Laboratory. They brought kids from Iwaya and Bariga to be part of this program, and we are really proud of what they're doing. I don't know if you are coming from Third Mainland Bridge and facing the island, you see this yellow bungalow by the water. That is their headquarters. They put their art labs in the middle of Iwaya community, Makoko community, and they're doing art programs for children for free. They don't get paid, they don't get any salary, but they keep doing this year in, year out. They've been done for about 5 years now. Thank you so much. Vernacular Art Space Laboratory. Deremi Adenuga, the founder, is in Venice right now. So just thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, yes, thank you. Thank you, sir. of the commissioner. She's gone. Please come, ma'am. And the president of the Brazilian, please, I have just a small thing for you to. Shola?
She came with the group from St. Margaret's Progressive College.
Round of applause.
They came all the way from Texas and
Which local government is yours? Really? And your ballet is? At ballet?
I'm not sure.
Really?
Thank you so much. We were brought by Junior Chamber International, but the school came in full force with all their resources.
Thank you very much.
Same now. And I have Tasanee Newton. Tasanee Newton represents Slum Art Foundation. They've been doing art interventions and you should see there in the middle of the madness. I'll call it madness because everyone in Lagos is mad. But they've been doing this 5 years. They've also won Guinness World Records from the middle of the Jorabadi and there. So they're doing really grateful.
Thank you very much. We are grateful to all the professionals that you have made today.
Guys, trust me, it has been a really interesting day today. I've had lots of fun. I've met different amazing people, and here I've got one of the sponsors of today's event. Ma'am, tell me, what's your name?
My name is Mrs. Fortune Ogedengbe.
So how did you hear about today's event?
Actually, I'm representing my company. We happen to be partners with the project coordinators, and that's Loving Lagos Limited, like you said already.
So tell me about Loving Lagos. What do you do?
Okay, Loving Lagos Limited is a local tourism company, and our mission and our focus is to enlighten Lagosians and Nigerians at large about the cultural heritage of Lagos, and also to get the people to know about their history. So we do tourism within Lagos, and we also offer recreational activities, and we have recreational centers like our private beach, and we have some wonderful historical buildings that we use to preserve the cultural heritage of Lagosians, such as the Afro-Brazilian Cultural Center, and we just also opened another outlet, which is a soon to be launched lodge, but we're coming up with the name, and we'll get back to you on that. But then we are able to give you an idea of the history, and also give you an informed information about the history of Lagosians and how Nigeria also has come this far with Lagos as a foundation. So that's basically what we do.
What you do. So why did you come on this project?
Wow. One of our mission is to, enlighten children about their roots, because we believe that a people that know their history will be able to understand the future they strive for, and the earlier we get these children to understand where they're coming from, the better for us. So children that understand where they're coming from, we will do better in preserving their culture and their heritage. So it's one of our mission to enlighten children, and when we saw the opportunity, it was just a good one to partner in, and we are glad we did.
Okay, so you've been in the event, you've been in the hall. How would you rate the event so far?
It was good. It was worth the while. It was worth the time, and I say kudos to the organizers and all the partners. We've done a good job this year, and I believe next year
bigger one next year, yes. Bigger and better. All right, so I have a quick one before I let you go. Anyone that comes to my carpet plays game, so I have a tongue twister for you. You have to say it very fast, 5 times. She sells seashells by the seashore.
Come again?
She sells seashells by the seashore. 5 times.
She sells seashells by the seashore.
Yes.
She
sells seashells by the seashore.
I made it short.
Okay, let me give you another one. Good blood, bad blood.
good blood, bad blood, good blood, bad blood, good blood, bad blood, good blood, bad blood, good blood, bad blood.
Okay, she's hot. She's on fire. All right, thank you so much for that. Really do appreciate you partnering with us, and enjoy the rest of the program.
Awaken mind.
Awaken mind.
Bring people together.
Bring people together.
Communicate effectively.
Communicate effectively.
Fight for the future.
Fight for the future.
Enlighten and empower.
Enlighten and empower.
Foster collaboration.
Foster collaboration.
Give us tools to succeed.
Give us tools to succeed.
Help us fight for ourselves.
Help us fight for ourselves.
Lead by example.
Lead by example.
Communicate effectively. Zest to make a difference. Quest to make history fun.
Quest to make history fun.
Open doors to new words.
Open doors to new words.
Put first things first. Take time to explain things. Take time to explain things.
Take time to explain things.
Joyfully embrace diversity.
Joyfully embrace diversity.
Welcome mistakes as part of life.
Welcome mistakes as part of life.
Exceed expectations.
Exceed expectations.
Exceed expectations. Give us.
How do we
Keep
get
an
there?
open mind.
How do we get there?
We start from the past.
Oh, Tafawa Balewa Square, one of the prominent places in Lagos. It was developed by the British in 1879. A place for horse racing. A place where Nigeria first marked her independence. A place where a festival took place. A place where Nigeria's flag was first raised.
Freedom Park, a place that was born out of the ruins of Her Majesty's Broad Street Prison. A place that was built to over 30,000 pounds as opposed to 300 pounds allocated for schools. A place where Herbert Macaulay and Obafemi Awolowo served prison time for the cause of speaking up for the Nigerian people. A place that was reconstructed to preserve the history and cultural heritage of Nigeria. Freedom Park, a national memorial, a historical landmark, a cultural site for art and recreation.
If I were a bird, I would fly myself free of this place. I will go far past infinity into the distance of forever and stay here till the rest of eternity. The wind between my feathers, the sun pinning up my back, igniting my losing soul. I will break my chain restrict and forget all my problems, touching this cloud as I go. If I were a bird, I will use my wings to fly. Just know freedom is a lie.
Macaulay and Awolowo may have had some thoughts, but did I really want to die? Perhaps not.
When feelings supersede all reason, nature will be love irrespective of the reason. Everyone's conscience will be sufficient and nothing illegal. Using profanity to be condemned by other people. Society will stand for the vulnerable and the weak. That day will begin a new era of freedom.
The fight!
We can only imagine, but we appreciate our heroes. Oh heroes, 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 we acknowledge your memories and the way you fought to get our independence. Oh heroes, 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 for the likes of Herbert Macaulay, who was imprisoned at the Freedom Park, which was the first prison ever built in Nigeria. Wow, what a history. Oh heroes, 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 I get inspired over the works you did for our country, letting us have our independence and some fundamental human rights.
Oh, our delightful history, what a beauty to behold. Oh, our colonial sufferings, when we the blacks were left in the cold. Oh, our thoughtful victory, when we finally got the gold. Merrily, we went on sight to see, sat down on the island above the sea. We saw the Tafawa Balewa Square, where we had our Independence Fair. We even saw the Freedom Park, where our patriots were left in the dark.
There are many firsts among them all. The first mayor, the first school, and even the city hall. There are many lifesavers among them all. The first general hospital and donated house, which has helped me understand more about my history.
And what have we done with the gold? Not much, but some good.
But we are learning now where we need to go. Awaken minds, bring people together, communicate effectively, fight for the future, enlighten and empower, foster collaboration, give us tools to succeed, help us fight for ourselves, invite and encourage questions, joyfully embrace adversity, keep an open mind, lead by example, motivate with respect, never give up on us, open doors to new words, put first things first, quest to make history fun, recognize problems easily, share roles and regulate, take time to explain things, value everyone's future, unwrap talent and ability, exceed expectations, zest to make a difference.
Thank you, Onikor House.
Onikor House, a great place where the history of our great nation is being displayed. You are so educative, filled with fun. Even at that, you revealed the truth on how our past heroes and legends toiled and suffered in order to gain the freedom of our great nation. When I was blindfolded about my culture, you taught me more than I could ever imagine. You taught me what the guardian sent me from heaven couldn't teach me. Oh great Onikor House, oh great Onikor House, you're such an interesting and educative place.
Thank you, our prestigious Lagos. Lagos, the center of excellence, the anchor of history, the place where the Nigerian history began, the baobab that holds and brings Nigerian history together. Lagos, where the slave Chinese resided due to its beauty and complexity, the state that hailed the prison in which some of our great leaders were kept, the state that brought about freedom and diversity of culture and languages. Oh great Lagos, you've kept our history alive. You've stored the spirit of our ancestors in a safe and appealing place. A loving Lagos that brings about upholding our cultural heritage. Oh great Lagos with diversity will keep the ancestral knowledge alive. Lagos, the center of excellence and embodiment of cultural knowledge.
Ayo! Ayeleyo!
Tí mò ń sọ̀rọ̀ mo ní àgbà òní tán lórílẹ̀ lónìí mo ní àǹfààní láti di kọ́nà àwọn bàbá wa like kẹpẹ́ fún wa sà ẹ ṣé gan ni tẹ́ Grace tẹ́ wá bá wa jókòó lónìí fún ètò òní ẹ dákọ̀ bá mi dárúkọ yín kí lorúkọ yín sà.
Orúkọ mi ni Ààrẹ Chomori Williams èmi ni Ààrẹ Oníkòyí ti ilẹ̀ Yorùbá.
Ààrẹ Oníkòyí ti ilẹ̀ Yorùbá kí wọ́n yá kí mi gan sọ̀rọ̀ àdàkẹ́ lè mọ̀ kọ́ ọmọ Ọ̀yọ́ ni mí ẹ ṣé gan ni sà bí ètò òní kílẹ̀ bó lẹ ti rí sí.
Ètò tó dára tó rẹwà ni ètò tó ní ṣe pẹ̀lú ọjọ́ ọ̀la àwọn ọmọ wa ìdí tí àwa náà fi dìde wípé ká wá yí àwọn ọmọ náà sí nìyẹn ogún ọ̀la lọ́mọ jẹ́ fún wa aláti gbárùkù ti àwọn ẹgbẹ́ tí wọ́n gbé láti rí pé a tún tẹ̀síwájú láti ṣe àwọn nǹkan tó tọ́ àti tó yẹ àti láti rí pé àwọn ọmọ náà wọ́n yanjú lọ́jọ́ ọ̀la ìdí tí a fi wà nìyẹn ìdí tá a tẹ̀ fi gbà pé ètò tó pọn dandan
tó jẹ́ pé aláti gbárùkù ti àwọn tó ṣe ni.
Òní ni à ń ṣe ayẹyẹ Children's Day là ń báwọn ọmọ wa yọ̀. Mo fẹ́ kẹ́ wo kámẹ́rà kẹ́ bá mi sọ fáwọn òbí nílé ìdí tó ṣe yẹ kán jẹ́ káwọn ọmọ kán má jẹ́ kí àṣà wa kú, àṣà àti ṣe wa kó má ṣe kú. Ẹ bá mi bá àwọn òbí sọ̀rọ̀ nílé sà.
Àṣà àti ṣe ilẹ̀ Yorùbá gẹ́gẹ́ bí oyè tí mo jẹ ó ṣe kókó púpọ̀. Àṣà àti ṣe ó ní ìwà tí wọ́n fi tọ́ wa, ó ní àṣà àwọn àṣàyàn ìṣe àti wòwàwù tí a jogún lára àwọn láti ọwọ́ àwọn òbí wa. Ọmọ Yorùbá ní gbogbo orílẹ̀-èdè tí wọ́n bá wà, a máa ń tayọ ni, a máa ń dá yàtọ̀ ni, nítorí ẹ̀kọ́, ìwà ọgbọ́n, ìwà sùúrù, ìwà òye Ọlọ́run bá fi dá lọ ló fi jíǹkí wa. Tẹ́ bá rí ọmọ Yorùbá níbikíbi, ẹ rí àwọn ohun ìyàtọ̀ nínú ìṣe wọn. Tí ẹ bá rí ọmọ Yorùbá láàárín èrò, ẹ mọ̀ pé ọmọ Yorùbá púpọ̀ nínú àwọn ọmọ tá a bá bí nílé ilé rẹ̀ tàdé tọ́ rẹ̀, àárí nínú ìwà wọn, àárí nínú ìṣesí wọn. Tó bá wà ní àárín èrò àbí wọ́n wà nínú ilé wọn, ẹ rí lára wọn pé irú àwọn ọmọ báyìí o, àwọn ọmọ tó kọ́ rẹ̀ ni, àwọn ọmọ tó tọ́ rẹ̀ ni, àwọn tó ti ilé rẹ̀ wá, àwọn tí àwọn òbí wọn tó ń fi ọjọ́ ọ̀la wọn tàfà àti fàfàlà làwọn ọmọ náà. Nítorí náà àṣà wa, ìṣe wa, ó jẹ́ ohun tí a láti mú lọ́kùnkúndùn, ó jẹ́ ohun tí a láti mú pẹ̀lú gbogbo agbára wa. Ká dẹ̀ má jẹ́ kí gbogbo àwọn nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ nísìnyí social media and the rest, ká má jẹ́ kó gba agbára àṣà àti ìṣe lọ́wọ́ wa. Ká rí pé a tọ́ àwọn ọmọ wa ní ọ̀nà tó tọ́, ká tọ́ àwọn ọmọ wa lọ́nà tó yẹ, láti rí pé tó bá di ọjọ́ ọ̀la, a mọ̀ pé a fi ẹ̀yìn lẹ̀ fún àwọn ọmọ tí a tọ́ lọ́nà gidi, àwọn ọmọ tó lè gbéléró, tó lè múléró, tó lè mú orílẹ̀-èdè ró. Ìdí tó fi yẹ pé kí a má fi ọwọ́ ró àṣà àti ìṣe wa sẹ́yìn, ká dẹ̀ má jẹ́ kó parun.
Ẹ ṣé gan ni bá mi, a dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín torí pé a pè yín, ẹ̀dẹ̀ ẹ̀ pé wa lọ́mọ kékeré, ẹ̀dẹ̀ já wa nífẹ̀ẹ́, ẹ ṣé gan ni sà.
The one that created and nobody created, the only God, the one that will always be, yesterday, today, and forever. That's why it's called the Almighty. Yorùbá ní àṣírí òwú ni, the one that does things regardless of whatever the man want to think. Is the supreme being, is the immortal God, is the invisible God, is the supreme being, is the rock of ages, the ancient of days. Give God the glory, give God the honor and all the adoration. Let me thank all my royal fathers here today. The RWYC and Lagos Mainland Chief Jubilee Loloto, the Electoral and Lagos Mainland, the Esempi Peju Prince Adenuga Centre, I will greet Yaba, I will greet Iwaya, Iwaya, I will greet Oyinbo, I will greet Ago, I will greet Otumara. And I will say a big thank you to our mommy. Please extend our warm greetings to the commissioner today. Thank you. And also the president of the Brazilian Descendant Association, no more union. I also want to thank the organizer of this event. They've done well. It wasn't quite much the time that we had the opportunity of meeting one-on-one after they made frantic effort to get in touch with me. But for my tight schedule, I was able to meet with Madam and the team less than a week ago. But we thank God that the event that brought all of us here today is a unique one. We are all once children before we got to this point. And I pray that the Lord Almighty will continually guide and protect us. Also, we are celebrating the children here today. I really don't have much to say. My title will not really have also much effect on what we're celebrating, because just as Madam has said, majority of the children that performed here today are not from Yoruba land alone. They are from every part and region in Nigeria. And that is why we use this opportunity to say this today. That it's better that we stand and stay as one united Federal Republic of Nigeria. Because while Madam was illustrating the uniqueness in the diversity that brought all of us together as a nation, she was saying that majority of the kids that performed here tonight weren't from the Yoruba land alone. If that is the case, supposing there is an Oduduwa Republic, what will become of most of these children that are not from the Yoruba land? And I've told majority of those that met with me some few days, some few weeks ago, some notable Yoruba organization, and the cruise of our discussion had to be that aspect of the burning issue in Nigeria today, basically insecurity. I personally, I will not subscribe to that aspect that Nigeria should break. For now, there is no need for it. There is no need for it because insecurity as it is today is not too much an issue outside the north, the core north. Yes, I agree with some of my colleagues that are championing the notable cause of protecting the Yoruba nation. My title is Ààrẹ Oníkòyí of Yoruba land. The Oníkòyís were not noted for cowardice. No. We, in fact, my race, my lineage was the traditional prime minister of the whole Oyo Empire. My forefathers championed the cause of uniting the Yoruba race when Yoruba nation was Yoruba nation. But either we like it or not, we are in a civilized world. What happened in those days that led to those wars are not in existence now. They are not. Yes, We must tackle insecurity. But those championing this cause are not putting the blame where it is, where it's supposed to be. The blame to me, today, let it be on record, lies with our political elites. If we have leaders that knows what it takes to govern, what it takes to rule, what it takes to lead a nation like Nigeria, they will stand up and do the needful by making sure that one, most of these youths we have here today, when they get to adulthood, after finishing their various education, have gainful employment. An idle hand is the devil's workshop. In a situation whereby a man will struggle to train up his children from primary school to secondary school, and now considering the fact that the people bastardize our education, the person standing before you today, I never knew what was all these nursery and primary school. I never had that privilege. I went to missionary school in Ebutimeta. I was born and brought up in Ebutimeta. I went to a missionary school in Ebutimeta, Livingstone Academy. I finished from Livingstone Academy. I found myself in Jakonde School, Ilogu High School. But let's face the reality. Those were days that education was education. Those were days that a prefect in a school is far, far more powerful, more influential than the principal in most schools today. In those days, I was privileged to be one of the principal in Ilogu High School, the prefect in Ilogu High School. Anytime I step my foot on that premise, no junior dare walk past me. They will run as if they are seeing ghosts. You know why? Because discipline was the key word in those days. But let's face that one of the areas that our political elite has failed us again is the way and manner with which they've gone about bastardizing an educational system. When I left Ilogu High School, I proceeded to the prestigious Obafemi Awolowo University in Ife. In those days, we used to have this common saying, the Great Five, the Great Five. We talk of the Ife, UI, we talk of Ahmadu Bello University, but I was reading the newspaper some days ago. Ife now is not even rated anywhere in West Africa, not to talk of in Africa. So I will go back to my point here today. Not until the day we have that privilege, that opportunity of getting leaders that will feel our pulse. Leaders that will know what it takes to serve and deliver on the dividend of democracy. Nigeria will continue to be a problem. My children, to God be the glory, are in Canada. With all modesty. When they got to Canada some 5 years ago, I met Canadian dollar at 130, 135. Maybe it might interest you to know today that Canadian dollar, to some of us that resource from the best, is 388. 400. God bless you. That is part of the problem we have in this country. And it's not too encouraging. I don't think there will be any man, any sane man, that will rise up in the day. No matter how hungry you are, somebody will tie a bomb on you and he will tell you, get to where you have a lot of people gathering. When you press this button, it will detonate and it will explode. You are going to end up dying with those people. And you will be so loving, you love it so much that you want to commit that kind of blunder. But you know why most of these people are ready to do it? Because of one thing. Even if I refuse to do it, I will say die. Is it not better to die of hunger, to die of bomb, than to die of hunger? It's so sad, really. It's very, very pathetic. The level of insecurity in the north today is getting to a point that all of us in the south will need to stand up and pray for those innocent lives in the north. Yes, there are kidnappings, there are herdsmen incursion in the south. But please, consider most of the children that were hijacked from their school, kidnapped from their school some years back in Chibok. The majority of them are not yet found today. Consider what is happening even of late in Kaduna School of Forestry. Consider what is happening in some universities in the north today. This is a trying period for the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And all I will solicit for today is for some of us here that have gotten to maturity to rise up and please speak to our leaders to deliver Nigeria from the hands of the satanic power that is holding us in captivity. To the children, I have to be frank with you. Only God is your succor. And I pray that the Lord Almighty in His infinite mercy will grant you the grace that before you get to most of us here, our age here, Nigeria would have been delivered from the grip of those that are holding us in captivity. Because whether we like it or not, Nigeria is in the hands of people that are holding it in captivity. The Lord Almighty will help us. I pray for you. It will be well with you. Amen. You will fulfill your destinies. Amen. Powers that will cage your destiny, they will lose their grip by thunder, by fire. Amen. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. We want to take picture with you. That's why we are on. Vale, I want everybody to come to you so that we have a Ogoshi, please come. Please.
Going back to all. Your hand, you can snap that. Okay.
So please pardon me, sir. I'll mix English and Yoruba. On behalf of the organizers, West African Shared Cultural Heritage, which is a borderless, pro-culture West African cultural organization, we want to thank everyone who has come, who has found time to celebrate with us on this very grateful day. It's the May 27th Children's Day. It's in honor of all of us because we're all children. In that light, we want to recognize our founder, who is an Italian, who's a pro-culture professional, Professor Olympia Niglio. She is here with us in spirit, but we're having technical difficulties in getting her on air, but she's here, she's listening, she's participating, and she's very excited. I want to send her thanks and her gratitude. Like I said earlier, this event is the first of many. We hope that we will be able to build this event in line with the Sustainable Development Goals, which means from this year to hopefully 2030, we will continually do where our fathers, our mothers, our supporters, our friends, and the people really championing this cause, the children, will be continually involved. So I want to say a hearty cheers to 10 years ahead. In terms of recognizing our key partners and our participating institutions, I want to recognize St. Margaret's School. I can't thank them enough. I want to recognize Slum Arts. I can't thank them enough. We can't thank them enough. We want to recognize Vernacular Art Laboratory. We can't thank them enough. We hope that through their participation, we would extend to more schools, more institutions, because we need this. We need this for the sanity of our society. Our father today has said so much. We want to say that by this time next year, we probably will have 20, 30, 40 more institutions to come and celebrate our culture. In terms of our partners our delivery partners, I want to thank Loving Lagos. They're here with us. I want to especially appreciate them for the support they have given this program from day one and what they've continually done. I want to thank Taiwo Akinlami Academy. I had said before that there is a UN Rights of a Child protocol, which means that every child deserves safety, deserves protection. He had helped educate these children. We can't thank him enough. I want to thank Pebbles Hub, one of our co-creators and deliverers. Edutainment with Auntie Soso, thank you very much. You know how it is in Lagos, venue. The venue has been gracefully provided by Alliance Française. I want to appreciate them. Our design and creative partners, House of Collaboration Mbari, thank you very much. And our core, you know, when you are in a company, when you are in what do you call it now, operations, there's somebody who's the operations manager. You know, without saying much, thank you very much, Mommy. 7 Sports and Events, we're really grateful. That is in terms of the structure, but in terms of the present, I cannot but recognize our fathers, because there is no culture without your presence. It was just a school program until you came in. So I want to first of all appreciate our daddy, RWYC of Yoruba land. We are grateful, sir. I want to appreciate the Aro, Oto, and Lagos Mainland. Thank you very much, sir. Ele2, O2 of Lagos Mainland. I'm so sorry, sir. Bale of Onyibo, thank you very much, sir. Bale of Otumara, thank you very much, sir. Bale of Okubaba Agoro, thank you very much, sir. Bale of Yaba, thank you, sir. Bale of Ilaje Makoko, thank you very much, sir. Bale of Magwe Makoko,
Thank you very much, sir. Vale Obisale Waya. Thank you very much, sir. And Vale Alago Ago Eshebukosa. We really appreciate your presence, and like I said, we will follow up with everyone here and build. I want to also recognize the presence of the wife of the Honorable Commissioner for Economic Planning and Budget. She, on last minute, came to support us as a woman and a mother of culture. Thank you very much, ma'am. So really appreciate it. Okay, so on behalf of the team and everyone, we say thank you very much.
In a city very far from you, because I live in Tokyo, I am very close with all my heart. In February, when I proposed to SOLA to introduce this international project, I did not imagine all this. And today, I am very happy to live this great celebration with you. Reconnecting with your culture as united children from all over the world and opening important doors of dialogue between cultures. With this project, we have started an important journey together, and I hope to come to Lagos very soon to get to know your beautiful country. Now I am sure that we will continue this journey together and that we will build a better world. Thank you so much, my friend. Thank you so much for this beautiful gift. And above all, thank you so much for your friendship. Together, we will continue to work on the reconnecting training method, and the culture will be our strength. I thank everyone. I thank SOLA, I thank Taiwo, Akinlami, Busola, Idara, and I thank all stakeholders, Lowing Lagos, Alliance Française, all stakeholders that have believed and will continue to believe in this important project. But I thank especially all children, girls and boys, because with you we must build a better world, and you are our future. Together we will do the universal exposition of the cultural heritage in the world, and we will share the local heritage, and we will start new important path for peace, legality, inclusion, and welfare. We care about our future. Thank you so much. A big hug, and I hope to meet you very soon. Sincerely yours, Arigatou gozaimashita, Olympia. Bye.